round.
I definitely think this was a lot better round from Ganzorig. Obviously, he still lost it, but he did make a few adjustments. Unfortunately, I think it's a little bit too late.
He looked for the armbar there. At least he was trying to throw up some subs.
Exactly. The throwing up the submissions to at least delay the damage that he was taking. I think that was very smart on his part. He did a great job at, like, you know, shifting his hips to throw up submissions. He had his feet on the hips to create space. I just think there's a couple of positions where he's perhaps not too experienced in that I feel like if he closed those gaps, it would make a huge difference to his game.
And by the way, the Backpack Boys are in the building to watch Dominic Hidalgo fight. He's got one of them, I believe, in his corner, so.
And for those of you at home that are still wondering who they are, because Jim Cooley is too cool to tell us, we Googled it. They are, well, they Instagram people with 78.8 thousand followers. I'll be looking more into it when I get home, but apparently they're kind of a big deal.
Nice jab there from Henry Ganzorig on the way in on the entry. Nice shots, though, coming back from Dominic Hidalgo. Coming out of that kickboxing camp of Dan Black, and as I say that, he throws a nice high kick. And Ganzorig, I don't like that Ganzorig's hair gets in his eyes. He needs to do something with that before he fights. I don't know what you could do, maybe braid it up or something, but he's constantly having to get that hair out of his eyes.
So fun fact, when I was 16, I thought that it would be way more efficient to cut my hair. And in growing out, I also had the Justin Bieber-esque haircut. So
oh, wow.
Definitely an inconvenience for fighting.
You could look a little like Justin Bieber if you cut your hair.
I did. Everyone used to ask if I was in a boy band.
Sing me some music.
Great job from Hidalgo here to put the fight back to the mat. You know, he's winning this fight. Absolutely. I would hate to say easily. You know, he still got caught in some submissions and everything, and I don't ever want to talk down on another fighter, but he has really dominated the fight in this position.
Oh, absolutely.
And Ganzorig has shown that he has some large gaps to close, but he's still an amateur, and now's the time to do it. So definitely a great learning experience for him in this position. And he landed some hard shots on the feet, you know. The only thing that I really saw was he's going wide with a lot of them. They're very looping shots. And Hidalgo's staying very calm and hitting him through the center and with those head kicks because he is a little bit wild and inexperienced. I think that's all it comes down to really with the guys with this sort of record and at this point in their career. It's inexperience, and it's something that they'll rectify when they go home. And by the time they hit the pro ranks, they'll be completely different fighters.
And fun fact, both of Ganzorig's last two fights went to round number 3. In one of them, he was TKO'd in round 3, and the other one, he landed a TKO in round 3. So he's not a stranger to round 3, but if someone gets knocked out here, he's keeping his streak intact. But it's not going to happen. Just under 8 seconds to go here as David Shirley looks on, and Wayne Phillips, the referee. And one more takedown for the road for Dominic Hidalgo. You come out of a kickboxing camp and you get a ton of takedowns and work from the top to dominate this fight. In my opinion, 30-27, if not 30-26 for Dominic Hidalgo.
Yeah, I mean, there's no question with that fight. That was a very dominant and composed fight from Dominic Hidalgo, which, as I keep saying, I'll probably say this for the rest of the amateur fights, but, you know, that composure in there is very hard at this level, and I just think that's a true testament to, like you say, his preparation, his team, and I think he can be very proud of himself tonight. Obviously, everyone wants finishes, but I think he did a great job in there to just control the entire fight and just show his full skill sets. You know, he had success on the feet and success on the ground, and he caused damage. I think he can be very proud of himself tonight. Absolutely.
Carol, the cut woman, was in the corner of Henry Ganzorig, cleaning up all the damage that was done. There you see her, all the damage that was done by Dominic Hidalgo here tonight. Ganzorig, it's a learning experience. Just 3 fights into his very young career, and Dominic Hidalgo will thank the man upstairs. And there is Dan Black, the founder of the Feast over at Team Black. And really good outing, as you said, from Hidalgo here tonight. And it's good. I mean, he's got a ton of fans in the crowd. He got on the card last minute. We were trying to match him. Weren't able to do it. Finally found Ganzorig. He was game. And Hidalgo, for his part, showed up and showed out. But you know what? Ganzorig lasted 3 rounds. So he is not out of this fight game yet. Just a little bit of work to do, as Corey said, on the ground, maybe figuring out how to get out from underneath the guy when he's on top of you, and that's a big part of this game. So Garrett Fertig makes his way into the Kudo Corral for the official decision. Wayne Phillips will bring them to the center.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action-packed action, we go to your 3 judges at cage side for the decision. All 3 judges, Brian Tyler, Randy Silva, and David Shirley, see it the same, 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Dominic Hidalgo.
So as we expected, Corey McKinnon, we didn't go too far out on a limb with that one, but 30-27 across the board for Dominic Hidalgo. And it was a great fight. Uriah Faber walking through with the family, and he's got some Kudo popcorn with him as well. And he will be joining us later on for the pros, or maybe looks like maybe Uriah's going to join us right now.
Yeah, and leading on from this fight, obviously it does beg to question these independent guys. They come in here and they give it their all, they give it their heart, but you know, these guys are coming out of elite camps now, and I do wonder if perhaps these independent guys will benefit from seeking out a team and seeking out some structured training to improve their skill sets. You know, so like say this is experience, they're going to go away and they're going to rectify things. And I just feel like you need the right people around you to give you the tools to do that.
All right, guys, I was a little distracted. Uriah Faber came in with his entourage and made a big scene. So I like this song right here. I heard Coco County. I don't know what that's about. Shannon Newton in the center of the cage right now. If you guys want to check out her photos, she'll be giving them over to us. Tom Anderson, the founder of The Feast.
I'm just